You get a promotion, and you get a promotion. You all get promotions for your part in making sure Laurel can never see her daughter again. Judge Ryan Wells was promoted to the criminal sector. Judge Pahua Lor had recently been promoted and appointed to the Superior Court. When she succeeded Judge Wells, who declared a mistrial illegally without valid reason. It was believed that the mistrial was declared because Laurel exposed lies told by Violet's grandmother, Kat. However, there is now speculation that Judge Lor's advancement was contingent on her assurance to deliver a ruling favorable to Violet's grandparents and father. All she had to do was grant the extension and deny visitation rights. Just ruin the lives of one little family and all her legislative dreams would come true. Also promoted was Lindsay Kitchens of the Fresno Sheriff's Department, who went from detective to sergeant. Violet's grandfather, Rich Nemmer, is CEO of Lyles Construction Group. He is good friends with billionaire boss, Gerald V. Lyles. Gerald V. Lyles is CEO of the Lyles Foundation. The Lyles Foundation focuses on supporting the activities of the Central Valley Community Foundation. The Central Valley Community Foundation's initiatives focus on community and economic development, education, cultural activities, and social services. They also partner on several impactful projects. Partner 1, Pro Neighborhoods, who financially support BIPOC-owned businesses. BIPOC is an acronym for Black, Indigenous, and People of Color. Judge Lor is California's first Hmong American, Judge Wells is a Black American. And Violet's grandpa is friends with a main financial contributor to an organization supporting people of color in power. Surprisingly, those who experienced injustice do not always oppose it. The Central Valley Community Foundation also partners with the Central Valley Legislative Roundtable, an initiative that includes representatives from regional community foundations, state and federal legislative staff, and other key stakeholders involved in Central Valley's public policy and community development efforts. In other words, Violet's grandfather is friends with a major financial donor supporting legislative staff, which includes judges.
Someone with connections to judges and legislative staff could potentially influence the promotion of law enforcement officials through several non-coercive and legal means, advocacy and lobbying. They could advocate for policies or changes that favor the professional advancement of certain law enforcement officials. This includes lobbying for increased funding for law enforcement agencies, which could lead to promotions due to expanded operations or the creation of new positions. Networking, by facilitating introductions and networking opportunities. They could help law enforcement officials gain visibility and recognition among influential community members, which might indirectly support their case for promotion. Support for professional development. They could support initiatives that provide training and professional development for law enforcement, highlighting the achievements and potential of individuals who are suitable for promotion. Participation in review panels or committees, if they are part of panels or committees that review law enforcement performance or policies. They could use their position to positively influence perceptions of certain officials based on merit and performance.
You've been shown evidence detailing how Violet's grandfather could have swayed the courts and law enforcement officials. The presence of corruption is alarming, particularly in roles of trust. It's morally apprehensible that success may come at the expense of integrity and the well-being of others, with mothers hurting other mothers and more importantly hurting their children. And for what? Money, status, power, whether one subscribes to Christian beliefs, expecting to atone for sins and face divine judgment. or follows Buddhist principles, adhering to the law of karma, the universal truth remains. There is always a consequence for malevolent deeds. As for society, we must advocate for a world that values integrity and firmly opposes corruption.